retire, me I can't take it. Link up liar, and my sacrifice you require. It's so basic, you know higher. You know be type with me, I desire. Me I want dress, I admire. Cannot believe I fell for you. She said just the game when you and I. One day you came my way, me I loved you truly.
I love
you play,
DJ
me I never
Oasis.
go forgive you, baby. I tell her, baby, you know I'm crazy. I thought I told you, me I'm done dating. I don't know if it's me or Satan. Me, I know I'm toxic, poison. You don't need my loving, darling. You don't need me, I'm toxic, poison. You don't need my loving, darling. Baby, now you know. You know that, baby, now you know. Baby, now you know. Baby, now you know. You know that, baby, now you know. Baby, now you know. Baby, now you know. I know they move that way. Don't make me move that way. Me, I know one sleep for highway. Before you cross, guys, look at your sideways. Me, I know come look us for child's play. So I say, don't define me. For the long time, I've been silent. I don't run I'm styling. But they think say I'm in hiding. Cause they don't know how to find me. I'll be on no Zumba, by the way. 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 Coming to you. Coming to you.
Okay, well, in case you don't have money, no problem.
Don't
Some
have
people,
money too, please don't sit beside me. If you go more low,
So you get money.
plenty, money
No,
is
you get
plenty.
money.
Oh yeah, well,
How much you get?
How much you want to be counting it? You want to counting it?
Okay, but remember, this is not this is Ibadan and not Zubamba the way, but this is the way we let you know more about the world of sports, everything live, goal updates from football to tennis, basketball review. We talk Formula One. My name is Oladakwa Kunubi, aka Young Striker 9. I'm on my mind, number 9. You're welcome to Saturday Sports Safari.
I'm in love with today. Today is an energy filled day. It's Saturday Sports Safari. On was it Wednesday or Thursday? We told you that we were pregnant. We're going to meet this particular woman in the tennis.
Who was pregnant? Abi, who is pregnant? Which one is we were pregnant?
We are pregnant.
Who are the we?
See, we fans we always carry everything that happens to our major players, the people that we love so much.
How
so
are you,
at the
my
moment,
friend?
I'm following the step. We enter the labor room together. We carry the baby together. Everything we do together. I think she's back. I'm missing her.
Who are you talking about? Naomi
I'm
Osaka,
talking
right?
about Naomi Osaka.
Okay.
Welcome to Saturday Sports Safari. I'm not Naomi Osaka. I am F to the E, to the I, to the V, to the A. Favor with the flavor.
Okay, remember we're live on Facebook, facebook.com/solutions939FM, facebook.com/solutions939FM. It needs to be refreshed. Okay. It is the Manchester Derby starting in the next few minutes. We'll let you into that. And remember, it's a weekend where we've got a lot of games to go down in England, Italy, even in Africa. We've got a chant going down. We have updates from the French League on Italian Serie A. Shout out to Victor Osimhen. He was part of goal scorers over last night where Napoli bashed Juventus. NPFL also going down. So, for those of you, which of the MPFL is in Nigerian Premier League or Nigerian Professional Football League? Let's just say the top flight league. All right. And we'll let you into preparations to Australian Open, right? We also let you know more. Entertainment is also on our plates this afternoon.
Especially the answer of DJ Olex. Is here in spirit, with flesh.
No,
and in
he's here
body.
physically because
He's
we are not going to harass him.
everything.
We are not going to harass him.
Except, of course, he doesn't do normal.
No. Good afternoon to you, DJ. Olex. That's good.
We know what's going on.
Olex is a Manchester United fan.
Yes.
So I did read.
And he has
Okay.
declared that we are not friends today.
That is working against us. We are also working against
work
him. But that
against
does not
you
mean
too.
that we work against you, listener, with music. We'll let you know more.
I see the way they do it.
I begin with Okay, so MUNMCI, that is the Man U Man City hashtag is trending. A lot of people are talking about the Manchester Derby, and that is with the tweets we have on Twitter now. That's for the 5.9 thousand tweets is about the Manchester Derby. Martinez is trending for the 57.1 thousand tweets. Chelsea 143,000 tweets, and the second trending in Nigeria. Rexy is trending in Nigeria. Let's see what people are talking about concerning the Manchester Derby this afternoon. Okay, who's this? Bastian Schweinsteiger, remember, the former German international, and he wants to play for Manchester United 2 hours ago, tweeted.
Manchester Derby, bring it on.
Bring it
Hashtag
on.
MUNMCI.
Okay, and you can as well tell us where you want to watch your Manchester Derby this afternoon. Casemiro, 4 hours ago, posted, it is match day with sword. Come on, United. And, well, it has the picture there. Let's also look at what people are also saying.
Hey.
Retweets for Haaland, like for Rashford. Let us see how many retweets for Haaland, like for Rashford. So, now a lot of people here, and this should be Manchester United in Pidgin. So, what do you expect? We have 3,130 likes. Now it's increased.
144 retweets for Rashford.
144. So it's a Manchester United platform now. It's a Manchester United platform. So what do you expect?
Okay.
It's about the future. The past you can't change, but you can change the future. We are in a project we want to win.
Eric Ten Hag.
Okay. Let's also see. 2 hours ago, Morning Reds, Manchester United players. Coming to the stadium. Let's see. Okay, so now, according to Premier League Twitter handle 4 hours ago, I must say 4 years ago, it says pick a player for the Manchester United, the Manchester Derby, Eriksen or De Bruyne. Who is the better passer? And well, a lot of people have been picking. Let's see what you're saying here. I know Kevin De Bruyne. If I'm going to pick, I'll be picking Kevin De Bruyne in this.
Not Eriksen.
Not Ericsson. Okay, let's see what people are saying. Can it be without any doubt?
Yeah.
This is coming from Jose Enrique. Whoa.
Oh.
Jose Enrique. Okay. Anyone who does not speak the Kevin De Bruyne, which sports do you watch? No, maybe you are picking. Maybe you watch.
Alex is interviewing, no?
Alex, who would you rather pick?
Alex.
Ericsson or De Bruyne? Better passer between Ericsson and De Bruyne. Who?
Ooh.
Eriksen or De
This
Bruyne?
is not visual, this is radio.
Eh?
Eriksen.
What?
Eriksen.
What kind of sports do you watch?
What kind of sport do you watch?
do you watch?
Football.
No, we are not.
No.
in Ghana.
Okay. Let's see another response here. KDB plays pool of that pitch. De Bruyne, you cannot be serious. This is total disrespect to KDB. So how will you be comparing Eriksen with De Bruyne? Come on. Let's also let you know updates will be coming from the world of tennis in the next few minutes. But we're going to break, and when we return, we will be serving you hotty sound. Courtesy DJ Olex. Do not go anywhere.
spoil me. Why you see rain for this heavy sun?
No be that kind rain o. This one na data rain with my MTN NG app o. Na 1 gig data for everybody wey download the app. You know me now. You go also get up to 2 gig free data when you recharge from 500 naira and above with your debit card on my MTN NG app.
Up to 2 gig data when I recharge with my debit card for my MTN NG app? This na real data rain o.
No be there e end o. You go also get 10% extra on top every airtime recharge when you recharge for my MTN NG app.
Wait first o, you mean say if I recharge for morning on my MTN NG app,
you get 10% extra airtime.
For evening nko?
10% extra airtime on top your recharge.
Wait, what do you call the app again?
My MTN NG app.
Correct. I dey download now. Hey, na true. Then give me 1 gig one time. Oh yeah, make I go recharge with my debit card. Make I follow collect 2 gig plus 10% extra recharge.
Terms and conditions apply. What are we doing today?
Èmi ti dá sí o, ṣé ìwọ ti dá sí o, ìlú ti dá sí o, Ọlọ́run ti dá sí o.
Ọ̀rọ̀ Kọ́lá dá ìsí o.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká dá sí,
ẹ jẹ́ ká dá sí. Ọ̀rọ̀ Kọ́lá dá ìsí.
ọ̀rọ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ South là ń wí o.
Tẹ́ bá ti dá sí o. Tẹ́yìn bá ti dá sí o. Tẹ́ bá ti dá sí o. Ìdàgbàsókè tí wọ́n lé wa o.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká dá sí,
ẹ jẹ́ ká dá sí. Ọ̀rọ̀ Kọ́lá dá ìsí.
ọ̀rọ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ South là ń wí o.
Ẹ dìbò fún Idris Kọ́lápọ̀ Kọ́ládàísí gẹ́gẹ́ bí sẹ́nitọ̀ ní Ọ̀yọ́ South Senatorial District lábẹ́ àsíá ẹgbẹ́ Accord Àtàǹpàkò làmì Accord òkè téńté ló sì wà. Accord Oneness and Progress KKD ìtẹ̀síwájú Ọ̀yọ́ South.
9, 3, 9. Watima what?
Gbogbo wa la mọ̀ tójú ti rí látọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún sẹ́yìn wá. Ṣùgbọ́n lọ́kàn tó gbéra láti ṣe sẹ́nitọ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ Central. Ìfẹ́ ìlú ti dé o, gbogbo ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ láti Lágelú. Bóyá Akínyẹlé Ẹgbẹ́dá pẹ̀lú ọ̀nà ara Olúyọ̀lé pẹ̀lú Ọ̀yọ́ East Àtìbà pẹ̀lú Abíjíọ̀ pẹ̀lú Sùúrùlérè. Ògo Olúwa o, gbogbo Ọ̀yọ́ Central.
Fún èròǹgbà àbádòfin lórí ètò ẹ̀kọ́ tó já geere, ètò ìlera, ohun amáyédẹrùn gbogbo tí ó mú káyédùn gbé fún gbogbo ọmọ bíbí Ọ̀yọ́ Central. Ẹ dìbò fọ́dọ̀ ẹlẹ́jẹ̀ tútù tí ò ní gbàgbọ́dọ̀ dání sunrun òjìká gbàgbé iṣẹ́ tá a rán nílé ìgbìmọ̀ asòfin l'Àbújá. Ẹ dìbò fún ẹnjìníà Fauci Ọládọ̀tun Nurudeen Ìfẹ́ẹ̀lú kó ṣe sẹ́nitọ̀ láàrin gbùngbùn Ọ̀yọ́ Central Senatorial District lábẹ́ àsíá ẹgbẹ́ Accord Party. Ibi tẹ́ ẹ bá ti rátàǹpàkò gbéra ní kẹ́ ẹ tẹ̀ka síbẹ̀. Ẹnjìníà Fauci Ọládọ̀tun Nurudeen ò ní jáwakulẹ̀ l'Ọ̀yọ́ Central. Accord Oneness and Progress.
Yeah, Shubana.
Yeah,
Life is simple when you dial *671 #. No closing time, oh. No sign this and that, oh. Just run on with *671 #. For airtime and data, you no get wahala. *671 *671 to send and receive money or deposit and withdraw cash. To pay for lights and cable TV below. If I say it's simple, it better pass the cash.
671.
Just dial *671# to open a Momo wallet today or download Momo app from Google or Apple Play Store. Life is simpler with Momo. Better than cash. Deposit your old Naira notes into your Momo wallet at the nearest Momo agent outlet on or before 31st January 2023.
Have a great new year. Enjoy the celebration. And we will see you back at the #1 station. Yo, what's up?
Do not touch that dial. You know the radio you tune to, it's your Remedy dial, 93.9 Solutions FM. Your #1 Remedy dial. What's
I know the pose.
9, 3, 9. Watima what?
It's Saturday Sports Safari.
mélòó mélòó la fẹ́ wí mélòó 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 la fẹ́ sọ. èyí fúnjọ owó èyí mẹ́nugún apọ́nbẹ́pọ̀ rẹ̀ mi àkànkẹ́ igi lẹ́yìn ọgbà mi nígbà kò sówó nígbà kò sọ́lá nígbà kò sọ̀rọ̀ táyé rò mí pin you stood by me. I know I made some mistakes but I don't regret. Now I no go forget to cherish wetin I get. The very first day we met I told you how I felt. I lie I dey melt. My baby you're the best. I know the dengue I know the post. My baby give me biscuit I want sugar. The things you do me bọ́jọ́ bàrọ̀ kò ṣe wí bọ́rùn bàrọ̀ kò ṣe sọ. mélòó 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 la fẹ́ wí mélòó 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 la fẹ́ sọ. àní mélòó 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 la fẹ́ wí mélòó 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 la fẹ́ sọ. for better for worse for richer for poor kò sẹ́lòmíràn àfiwọ́ nìkan nígbà tí mo ń wọ̀sùn tí mo ń squat ìtàkùnlé tí mo dàrí kájà bàtà tí mo ń fẹsẹ̀ ṣàlàbùlé ṣèbí wà lórí mi and showed me love regardless. Your mother ladies them know they send me heartless. I know you make some mistakes now you don't regret. Now you no go forget to cherish wetin you get. I know they dengue I know they post. My baby give me biscuit I want sugar. The things you do me bọ́jọ́ bàrọ̀ kò ṣe wí bọ́rùn bàrọ̀ kò ṣe sọ. mélòó 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 la fẹ́ wí mélòó 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 la fẹ́ sọ. àní mélòó 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 la fẹ́ wí mélòó 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 la fẹ́ sọ. iṣu parada ó níyàn àgbàdo parada ó lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àgbàdo parada ó lólówó màmí parada ó di bọ́s. ìwọ nìkan ìwọ nìkan ṣoṣo àfiwọ́ nìkan ṣoṣo ìwọ nìkan ṣoṣo ẹ̀wọ̀n. dengue I know the post. My baby give me biscuit I want sugar. The things you do me bọ́jọ́ bàrọ̀ kò ṣe wí bọ́rùn bàrọ̀ kò ṣe sọ. mélòó 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 la fẹ́ wí mélòó 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 la fẹ́ sọ. àní mélòó 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 la fẹ́ wí mélòó mélòó.
I love DJ Olex.
Sabolela tatara ikuta nanka chova stuta akere kisiri buga kamuchuta sabolela tatara ikuta sabolela tatara ikuta sabolela tatara ikuta sabolela tatara ikuta nanka chova stuta awe take me away way far away go far push it far away light me up oh Faraday vele right bow since lockdown everything when you're 10 pound no white out vele right bow nang tao cow right down the way I'm feeling right now mad over you like run town telling me to calm down 10 years I never gone down. When they see me, them I frown. But when them girls see me, them I go down. Shout out to the sound. I'm focalistic with the champion sound. Vele right down. Vele right down. Vele right down. Okay. Vele right down. Sabolela tatara ikuta. Sabolela tatara ikuta. Sabolela tatara ikuta. Sabolela tatara ikuta. Nanka chova stuta. Sabolela tatara ikuta. Sabolela tatara ikuta. Sabolela tatara ikuta.
I be person picking, I get feelings too. My mind is splitting too. I love you, but I love Cindy too. Yeah, you can't just tell me you want you true. Say me got a Louis too. So many other guys want you too. Now I just want to marry ya. On buy a designer. Take your window, Carilla. It's the life for the star. I don't upgrade my stamina. Too short is my stamina. You know, say me a Sabina. My song is it by Rabina. Mommy and daddy Joe. Boys and girls in Joe. I'm a dick like Balagba. Olóyin tó lọ Santinata. Anywhere me I go. Say they love my flow. This is you no get till I'm back. I'm a day we get till I'm back. I'll be inside playing Call of Duty. Loving be my Call of Duty. Say follow me to I'm guilty. This all I want is sex, and it doesn't make her upset. Then you have to bring your friends, cause they all have to meet my friends. And we have a show back then, so we have to live by then. Who have me then, okay, yeah, cause I know that to show myself. Now I just want to marry ya, on buy a designer. Check your window, Carilla. It's been like for this Carilla. I don't upgrade my stamina. Too short is my stamina. You know, say me a Sabina. My song is it by Rabina. Mommy and daddy Joe. Boys and girls in Joe. I'm a big like Balagba. Olóyin tó lọ Santinata. Anywhere me I go. Say they love my flow. This is you no get till I'm back. I'm a day we get till I'm back. Nah, but I got something for you. Me I no fit give up on you. I be make I use ninja. Baby my band ninja. Fresh. Oh Lily. Betty no feel living. Kolo loko sita lie. I'ma me kora. Betty no feel hate my mother. Kolo le want it lie. Mama me kora. One day I come from the ghetto, so get you ghetto, so ghetto. Oh ghetto, then forget. Yeah. When I give my attack, oh you defend. Reset to your defense, oh ghetto, then forget. Yeah, sure you sing back when they go. Celebo, Poseto. Yeah, you see I learn from the best, the best. Davido, Shogato, Mobado, don't forget now. Yeah.
Alright, it is still Saturday Safari. We are, going to compare the best of the best this afternoon. It's the Manchester Derby that's about to start. And if you check your time right now, it's 1:29. In the next few seconds, the match will begin proper. And we had a very interesting guest coming to the studio. We'll be talking about the sports and everything. But let's quickly take the lineup for today.
Okay, talking about Manchester United, the lineup for Erik ten Hag, David De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Rafa Varane, Luke Shaw, Malacia, and the back line, Casemiro in the midfield, including Fred, and up front we've got Fernandes, Eriksen, Rashford, with Anthony Martial top striking, while for Manchester City, Foden, Haaland, Mahrez up front. In the midfield we've got Silva, Rodri, De Bruyne, Cancelo in the back line, Nathan Ake, Akanji and Kai Walker in the back line as Ederson is in goal. Well, let's just quickly look at the bench of both teams this afternoon. Looking at the substitution bench for Manchester United, Anthony Elanga, Garnacho, Essen, Lindelof, Maguire, Manuel, Martinez, McTominay. And for Manchester City, we've got Calvin Phillips, Palmer, Ortega, Luis, Laporte, Gundogan, Grealish, Gomez, Alvarez. Well, the game has kicked off at the Old Trafford, the Manchester Derby, first of its kind for the year 2023, where it is the 14th day in the month of January, and a Manchester United fan is in the building this afternoon is none other than Oluwa Tomense. Good afternoon to you. Tell me what's good.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be here.
Okay.
Happy New Year, compliments of the season to everyone.
Yeah. Now so. Well, now with what is happening, you've seen the lineup of Manchester United, and one man is starting from the bench, and that is Anthony. A lot of people complain about Anthony, saying that he's like a wrong buy. But what are your expectations? What are your expectations for the game today?
Oh well, Manchester derby. You know, it's always an interesting game. Two big teams in the city of Manchester, and both sides are in a bit of good form, especially Manchester United. And if you look at this particular game, this is like the first time in several years that Manchester United they've had the upper hand, because they've been in very, very good form since the last few weeks, especially with Marcus Rashford, you know, banging in the goals after the World Cup, you know. But for Man City also, they are not doing badly, and I think it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be a very, very interesting game. I look forward to, you know, excitement and a lot of goals in this game.
And looking at the form of Manchester City and that of Manchester United, well, for Manchester City, based on Premier League game, they've drawn one, lost one out of 5 matches, and they've won 3. For Manchester United, they've won 4 and lost just 1. But look at the cup game. Manchester City lost against Southampton, and Manchester United has been fantastic so far, like you said. But with what we are seeing here, don't you think the form of League Cup is going to be different compared to that of Premier League?
Well, it might be, but you know, when you are on a run, the momentum has a way of affecting the whole team. And for Manchester United, I think that has been their situation. You know, in the League Cup, we saw what they did. They were able to put out a good performance also, and even before then, they've been getting good results, especially after the World Cup. You know, and it coincided also with the form of Marcus Rashford. You know, he has scored 12 goals right now. You know, and he's banging in the goals. Then also, I think generally for Manchester United, I think it's a good time for them to be facing Man City, because Man City, if you look at Man City, you know, in the last few weeks, you would say they've not really been that convincing. You know. Yeah, in terms of form, and especially the game they drew against Everton. I saw that game, and you see they created a lot of chances, but they just couldn't find the back of the net. So, and since that time, they've been neither here nor there. Then also this last week, they got beaten by Southampton in the League Cup. So you know, so when you look at it like that, you say, okay, maybe Man U has a slight edge, and but you know, this is the Manchester derby, and in derby games, form doesn't really count most of the time. So I think
it's more of the luck.
Yeah, it's more of the what happens on that day, and which side is more determined to get a good result. So I think for both teams, it's just about who needs it more.
Tommy, let us look at the determination. If you're talking about determination, if you look at it, Manchester City second on the Premier League,
yes,
chasing after Arsenal. Arsenal also, you know, conceded. Drew their last game as well. With this particular game, wouldn't you say that despite the fact that Manchester City is not in form, they would actually want to win this game today to be to chase after Arsenal, like
yeah, definitely. You know, Man City know right now they need to make up that number 1 position in the league. So, and for Guardiola, I think he will have been telling his boys that, see, we need to, despite all what has been happening, you know, in the last week, you just need to. And going into this game, you know, they are coming into this game on the back of that Southampton loss. So that's going to be a major factor for me. And I think based on that, like you said, they might want to go all out against Manchester United. You know, so I think that is a big factor for me. You know, and they might want to use that as a spring to get something against Manchester United. But Manchester United also, I expect them to put up a very, very solid performance today. But I think it's just going to be an interesting game. It's just going to be an interesting game at the end.
Okay, well, it is going into 5 minutes of the Manchester Derby at the Old Trafford, and it's still, no goal on target yet from both sides. Well, for anybody that wants to put their mouth where their money is or their money where their mouth is, you can do that. You know where the odds are and what people will be saying. But we've got a Manchester United man on our own wing side here. That is DJ Olex on the ones and twos. And with the sound you are getting from his turntable will determine the score line. But let's just quickly make our predictions before we go into other issues this afternoon. Let me start with DJ Olex. Your prediction: Manchester United, Manchester Derby live. This is 6 minutes, 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes and some seconds. Let's go.
Foster started with whom?
I don't understand.
I want to revenge. 4-0. 4-0.
4-0.
4-0.
4-0.
Yeah.
All right, that is coming from DJ Olex of Favor.
This is Manchester City is a team that has gone head-to-head. Have won over 11 of their games so far, and I believe that they're going to do something good. Let's just say 2-1 from Manchester City, 1 for Manchester United.
2-1.
Yes.
Okay, that means it's going to be a tight one. Not as easy as
Rashford will
predicted.
score. Definitely, Rashford will score. Haaland will definitely score in this match. But let's look over to Phil Foden. But let's see if KDB can also do something as well. He's not been giving us the goals recently.
Okay, let's go to Tommy.
Okay, before this game, Guardiola in his press conference, he was saying he had some ridiculous ideas about how he's going to beat Manchester United. So I think he didn't play he didn't start with his first team during against Southampton. So, but this game he has started with the full team, the full complement. So I say because of that, I think Manchester might just have a slight edge. I think it will be a draw for me. I think it will be a draw.
Goalless?
It's called draw. I think it's 2-2. I'm predicting 2-2.
Go.
Go.
Okay, well, this game will be a go too. I see Rashford getting a goal in this one. Haaland bullying some defenders, and I see this game going in favor of Manchester City. This may be a 3-1 victory for Manchester City. So that is from my side here. Ladies and gentlemen, one man has predicted a draw, and Olex predicted a win, 4-0 win for Manchester United, favor 2-1, and from my side 3-1.
That's the question. Where do you want to get that 4-0
They will get it on the pitch.
For possible.
Actually, I want to, though I predicted a draw, but for Olex saying he has a point, because if you look at Manchester United under Ten Hag, they have really improved, honestly, because I think he has the best, fastest win to 20 games of any Manchester United manager in recent years. So people don't really focus on that, I think people need to give Ten Hag more credit, because he has done well for this Manchester United.
We cannot dispute that fact.
United team.
We cannot dispute the fact that Eric Ten Hag has done
well.
He
has done really well.
Manchester United.
He has brought that discipline.
Yeah, exactly. Discipline.
He's done well.
And some players, he has been able to rediscover some players. Some players have been able to rediscover their form, like Rashford. See how Rashford was last season. See how he is this season. So it's a big improvement for the team.
So if you wanted a comparison of managers, Eric Ten Hag and the Manchester City manager, who would you give it to?
Comparison in terms of.
In terms of building his team, in terms of the form of
this Ten Hag's first job in the Premier League, and his first job apart from what he did at Ajax, this is like his first major club job outside of the Netherlands. So I would say, based on that, I think he has done decently well, because if you look at Guardiola, when Guardiola first came to Man City, his first season was terrible. It was a disaster. Man City didn't win any trophy. So if we are to compare right now, we won't say Ten Hag has done better than him. But because he has been there for 5 or 6 years now, but Ten Hag is just coming in, and in the first few months we see what Ten Hag is able to do. So I think based on that, I think Ten Hag is doing very well. He has done very, very well.
Okay, if it is about doing well, guys, we'll go on a break. Olex is scratching his hand so that we will not make him be under pressure. Right? Let us go on music break, and when we come back, we look at other sports and come back, talk about the NPFL, look at tennis, look at NBA. Osaka, also part of our news. Djokovic is looking at opportunity. Remember, he missed the last Australian Open. Rafael Nadal will be defending that title. Carlos Alcaraz he has missed out of this, but hey, he's also trying to recover. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. It is Saturday Sports Safari.
Another banda. I'm in love with plenty women. I know my money, all of them. It no matter the shape or color. I go make sure say I must collect. I get one will be my sponsor. I get one where they call me honey. One where they do me winchy. She they do like patience so Wale, color. Get in my room, make you lot on. Body they move like a python. Love where they giving me iron. My iron. I too like woman. Me I know they borrow. I too like woman. to be an love, back to the matter, oh. Since I dey look at your picture, oh, girl, you go finish my data, oh. Asapete prokoto makule, I dey see girls from my explore. Them anywhere me adore. If they no do, no be by force. Plenty way they we go conquer, they we go conquer. Enter the room, give me your phone. Make they no go see me for blood. Wale, color, get in my room, make you lot on. Body they move like a python. Love way they giving me iron. Wale, color, after the room to the palace. Then make you post for my canon. Love way they boosting my iron. I too like woman. I too like woman. Me I know they burn. Me I know they burn. I too like woman. I too like woman. Me I know they burn. Me I know they burn. I too like woman. I too like woman. Me I know they burn. Me I know they burn. I too like woman. I too like woman. Me I know they burn. Me I know they burn. Sakolo eko, oh eko, sakolo eko, oh eko. Ike one meja, ja one, ja two, ja three.
Keep it 93.9.
Baby, follow my command, like zombie. Go down on me, you with your coca body. Follow my command, like zombie. Go down on me, you with your coca body. Cause this your milky for front enough for me. Hold on for me, I no go do me corny. And if you're milky na fighty, I saw me to look. Gelato
I love DJ Otis.
Make she lose control. No. Say Angelina, she want to party, she want to lose control. No. Go lo. Go lo. Go lo. Go lo. Go lo. Go lo. Take banana, your body make me lose control. Take banana, your body taking over. Yeah. Feeling like I'm losing control. Tell me what you need, and I'll give you what you need. Feeling like I'm losing control. Dance to the beat and move your body to me. Go lo. Go lo. Go lo. Go lo. Go lo. Go lo. Let me see. Go lo. Let me see. Go lo. Let me see you dey buga. Go lo. Let me see you. Go lo. Let me see you dey buga. Go lo. Let me see you. Go lo. Let me see you dey buga. Let me see you. Let me see you dey buga. Better, go get the dollar. Wake up. Don't walk it, don't try. Supposed to stay high. Kilo con uno chef water. Let's see what I'm at. When I land so free on a sofa floor. So far so good. Koni bajo. Let me see you. Go lo. Let me see you. Go lo. Let me see you dey buga. Go lo. Let me see you. Go lo. Let me see you dey buga. I know your friends will never.
Check the time right now. It is 1:51 live from your Remedy Radio Down Solutions 939 FM, and it's still stalemate between Manchester United, Manchester City at the Old Trafford. 20 minutes gone in that game. Hey, let's just quickly take it straight to Twitter. And what is still trending? Abikin Rexy. Rexy is still trending. 2,688 tweets. iPhone 14 is trending. Chelsea is trending, marriage is trending, Lauren is trending. What's happening in Lauren? Patrick Doyle. Remember, we were talking about their celebrities before we came into the studio. Divorced, and it was Ireti Doyle who confirmed that. But I mean, in case you don't know, Ireti Doyle, I mean, she has been in different, Nigerian movies. I think she
let me explain it. She's the woman that would always give you this goosebumps when she speaks. Voice is so powerful. I love charisma. I love everything about her, and it's just so saddening to know that they are divorced. Ireti and Patrick Doyle. Odabo.
Not Odabo. Now they can still come back. But I don't know why we keep, having all these celebrity marriage breakup and the likes. Remember, for Patrick himself, he is in this sitcom where we have what's her name now? This Buka lady. What's her name now? The one into politics now. Funke Akindele. Yeah. I don't understand. I mean, all those guys are in the same sitcom and they have issues with their marriages. And for Ireti Doyle, this woman is beautiful. But I don't really understand what has happened. But it is what it is. But I mean, it was the same yesterday that we got that of No, I mean that's Olu Jacob's wife. She didn't talk about. I mean, it's not really about breakup, but what she spoke about how she has been coping with Olu Jacobs' sickness. So I mean, it's more like you guys need to, if you're always on the screen and you talk on radio, you talk on TV, you are always in the news. But you must be in the news for good things, yeah.
Yeah, it's just about balancing.
Yeah.
Balancing everything. There are some things that you keep away, some things that you let people know, some things that you keep to yourself, and then other things that you people give out, dish out. It's still, it's just. I don't want to say that I'm looking forward to one particular news like this, but I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed. I
mean, last year was a series of divorces coming from different celebrities, from Basketmouth to one of the Okoyes. So, okay. Can this be Alan's goal?
What's the block? No.
Okay. All
no,
right.
it's not penalty.
No.
It's not.
Alan, what's it up now? Now you be my captain. No, Harry can be my captain. I have Kenan and Haaland. I mean, come on, just one touch and. Okay, so let's just quickly look at what is happening. 24 minutes of action. Manchester United 0, Manchester City 0. The Chan tournament ongoing. We've got games going down today. 2 o'clock, Ethiopia will take on Mozambique. DR Congo will be up against Uganda. By 5 o'clock, that will be that game. And by 8 o'clock, Ivory Coast will take on Senegal. English Premier League matches scheduled for today. One is live right now, the Manchester Derby. But after that, 4 o'clock, we'll have Liverpool travelling to play Brighton and Hove Albion. Everton taking on Southampton. Nottingham Forest will be up against Leicester City. Taiwo Awoniyi will miss that one. West Ham United will be the guest of Wolverhampton Wanderers, and Brentford will take on Bournemouth. In the French League on, Lens will take on Auxerre 5 o'clock. By 7 o'clock, Marseille will take on Lorient. Lyon will be up against Strasbourg. And the Italian Serie A. Cremonese will take on Monza. Lecce against AC Milan. That game, Lecce AC Milan will be at 6 o'clock. Cremonese Monza is 3 o'clock. And by 8:45, Inter Milan will take on Verona. And in the Nigeria Professional Football League.
It's not professional.
Oh,
Nigeria
sorry.
Premier Football League.
Okay.
Enugu Rangers
In short, top flight league,
will
sha.
be hosting
Nigerian
Abia
League.
Warriors.
Nigerian League.
Enugu Rangers will be hosting Abia Warriors. Nassau United also host Ayimba. Today, that's going to be 4 o'clock for this matches. Thank God
okay.
it's even back. At least it's back. Throughout last year.
Okay, but let me just tell me, you got the update of Bendel Insurance game against Aqua United that ended 2-0 in favor of Bendel Insurance, and that was like a record. Are we in for something fantastic in the MPFL?
Yeah, I think so. I think we should be, especially with the current format being played. It's an abridged league, so I think that should bring in some extra excitement and some extra factors. Like you saw that game last week. In fact, most people didn't expect it that a Bendel Insurance, just coming back from the lower leagues, for a couple of years now, that they've been in the top flight, coming back and getting one over Aqua United right there at their home ground. So I think it's a good one. It's a good start to the league, at least it has shown us that, okay, probably we might have some shockers or some surprising results and some good football, as the season progresses. Because if you look at that, Aqua United, they are a very good team, especially at home, at the Gozula Pavio Stadium. So for Bendel Insurance going there and getting a result, it shows you that probably we might be in for a very good season this time around.
Okay, now, well, for Shooting Star Sports Club of Ibadan, looking at Gwenga Gubot, I was looking at the start and the record. Can this be Manchester City? Olex, should Man City score like this? You just go and look for Abi Kingpay Messi. What's he? Okay, well, for MPFL side, Shooting Star Sports Club of Ibadan, Raymond Stars, they've all been involved in different preseason games.
Exactly.
And we know that of Shooting Stars, the recent, that should be the recent preseason they played, and they won, how much was it, 100 million naira?
Yeah.
And that caused a lot of confusion.
Some reward, yeah.
But that is what it is now. We just need to see the best of this team to see that they can score goals.
And something I like some of the teams are doing, before the season, they are trying to reorientate the players, because last season, if you remember, there were some issues in terms of disciplinary issues.
Yeah.
Involving teams and officials. So this season, some of the clubs have tried to, give the players a kind of orientation
Orientation.
ahead of the season to make them know what the do's and don'ts. Because if you look at, for instance, you mentioned Shooting Stars. Last season they got a hefty ban.
Yeah.
And this week, I don't know, that ban that decision was overturned. They were. So, but I think that's part of the things we need to see. Like clubs, I also heard Remo Stars organized a seminar for their players. And a couple of teams like that too. So doing one or two things to make sure that at least we see a good league this season. We don't see the things we saw last season in terms of violence.
But you know the funny thing, this comes up every season.
Yeah, exactly.
You have teams orientate their players, but at the end of the day, when the season gets into the middle, you see a situation where you need to get goals. You need to get.
I think that's where the officials also come into play. The club officials also, they also need to be enlightened on these things. It's not it's football without violence. And what even baffled me last season was most of the incidents they were involved. They involved club officials. It was the officials even the players. It was the officials that were involved. So it just shows that there still needs a lot to be done. For us to say we are having a like when you wanted to introduce. You were saying, is he a professional or
Premier football?
So those are the things that will make us, achieve professionalism when we talk of football on the domestic scene.
But let's keep our fingers crossed because according to the interim management company,
IMC,
away from the league management company, in short, don't mute this one.
That's Nigerian football for you.
Let's talk about Spanish La Liga, about which teams playing this weekend. All the best. Versus Nasarawa United, Abia Warriors on the road against Enugu Rangers. We wish them all the best. Remember, it is about saying no to violence at football.
And also, the Rivers United, before the season commenced, they got their rewards. They promised the Governor Wike made to them. Yeah, the dollar range. So the players were. I think that should also.
So so that means that they've duped Wike. No, they promised Wike that they must qualify to the group stages of the CAF.
I think that's
CAF Champions League.
I think that's a separate reward. They won the league and you promised them, I think $20,000. So the reward was fulfilled just before the season commenced. So I think that should also be a motivation for the players. Maybe Rivers United might be. They might be having this extra motivation to go and defend their title.
But can they defend the title?
Well, that is just left to be seen because in the Nigerian Premier League, historically, you hardly find teams defending the title, except maybe when Enyimba was at the top. Since that time, I have not seen any team, winning the league in Nigeria back to back. It has always been different teams.
Okay.
So it will be tough, though. It's possible, but I just hope to see their first few games. Then I'll be able to say maybe they can defend it or not.
Okay. Well, let's just check updates from the Spanish La Liga this afternoon.
Okay, Rayo Vallecano is up against
Rayo Valladolid.
Valladolid. It's 1 minute of play right here, but by 4:15, Girona and Sevilla will slug it out, while Osasuna against Mallorca. Real Sociedad will be taking on Atletico Bilbao this afternoon today.
Well,
it's 8 o'clock. It'll be
no, it's 9 o'clock. But favor, it's 9 o'clock. Favor
Okay.
now. I think I'm happy with the level you are right now. But we need to start putting money. So I think when you put money, you are more serious.
You're more serious.
2 minutes into the game between Ethiopia and Mozambique, the Chan, and we're using this medium to make shout out to Omotolakwali listening on the radio right now. Shout out to you, and we hope you are back on radio very soon. Yes, return to radio. All right, guys. Well, remember now let's talk about Naomi Osaka.
Hey.
So it was a shocking news on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Thursday.
Why are you men like this?
What do you mean now?
You know that, or he knew that she was, at the top form of her career, and you had to just do that for her to break it, just like
do
that.
what? She did
Why would you do that?
What she did is not strange.
Is what he did.
Who did?
I don't know.
Who is? We are talking of Naomi Osaka here.
Yes, now for Naomi Osaka to have exhibited and given us the glory of what really happened. Someone has done something.
Well, you won't blame her. You won't blame them, or you won't blame Naomi Osaka. It's a normal thing. It's part of life. So it's not surprising. The only thing that made it kind of shocking was, people weren't expecting it.
Yeah.
This is a Naomi Osaka that came into the tennis world 5 years ago, and she came in at the top form, winning She won 2 Grand Slams back to back, and people were expected her to just continue building on that moment. But later on, she got distracted and
by who?
And I think this is one of the we've seen the
Distraction.
result right now.
Man!
I think, when I saw that news, when I saw that news, I said, okay, now I see
Now
now
it's you.
why, because when Naomi Osaka, the first time I saw her play that against Serena Williams, she had a lot of, she was talented. You saw that this is a player that has the potential to go on and dominate, and she did that for like 2 years consecutively. But after that, she started, falling, derailing, and mental health issues, this and that.
You call that mental health issues?
No, I mean,
there was
This is not
mental health issues.
I'm just saying.
Maybe she just used that mental health
Well,
issues.
I think this is another issue, part of the issue she has.
Issue in capital letter.
It's another issue.
Because I was because there was a day I was just like looking at reading
What
something.
is this?
No. Go. Why would you do that? What is wrong with this guy?
No, did you just see
Did
that?
you just see what happened?
The guy was lost in no man's land.
But we need to understand what. Okay.
That was a close one.
Well, let's just keep quiet there.
Okay, don't worry.
That was a close call.
That was a good opportunity for Manchester United.
Oh my God.
I think Ederson should just be thanking his stars right there, because that should have been the opener.
If you check Ederson so far, he's been committing a lot of blunders on the pitch. We need to go check his mental health. You're talking about
or maybe it is
issues.
Or maybe it is involved in one of the.
Like, I really need to go and check him. Now, we were talking about Naomi Osaka, and Dapo mentioned something when this news broke about Serena Williams. When Osaka comes back, are we expecting the same thing that happened to Serena to happen to Naomi?
Well, when Osaka comes back, I expect her to just pick up her form and continue from where she left off. Yeah, because if you look at compare both of them, when Serena got pregnant, in fact, Serena's one was even was even more baffling, because I think she was in a Grand Slam final when she was already 3 months, some months pregnant. Yeah. She played with pregnancy, in a Grand Slam final. So, but for Naomi Osaka, she's totally off for this season. She has said she's coming back she's not coming back on the next season. So I believe Naomi Osaka, when she comes back, and she also has age on her side, don't let's forget, she's also 24.
25.
She's 25.
25. So, but Serena, when Serena got her own baby, she was almost approaching the twilight of her career. So I think for Naomi still has time on her hand, and she's not the first tennis player that will go have a baby and come back. We've seen many people like Clijsters did it. Justin did it, and Harden did it. Several of them. So I expect that even Serena also did it after she gave back to her baby. She came back and got into 2 finals. She just didn't win. So I expect Naomi Osaka to come back even more stronger.
Now let me tell you something. I am not expecting her to come out stronger.
No, I expect her to come stronger.
Now this is it.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. Drake was at the final of a particular Grand Slam where we had Serena Williams play, and she lost in that final. Then a lot of people felt like, maybe Drake was like a bad luck.
Is it that Drake curse of a thing?
Yeah, the Drake curse. You get it. And now
he's another rapper.
There's a rapper.
But it's not Drake.
It's not Drake.
His name is Kode. We'll go and check his profile. We'll go and see if his hand on Naomi Osaka will not bring, will not serve us water. Because with what we are seeing here, Naomi Osaka and Kode have been romantically linked since 2019 and are currently expecting their first baby.
So I think for me, I just hope she's able to focus, because she's too talented not to do something greater in the world of tennis.
Yes, you can. You see, you can be bound to be great. You can be destined to be great. But there's some destiny destroyers. I don't know.
No, actually, I don't see this as a destiny. I just see it as one of those things that happen in life, I don't see it as a destiny.
Let's look at it this way.
It can even be a blessing, because I read a statement, a tweet. She said she's expecting the child. She hopes one day the child will be able to watch her and say, That's my mommy playing, you know, that kind of thing, you know.
Now, I mean,
as a mother, or if you have something a child watching, you know, it might be an extra motivation for you to just go on and, you know.
Let's just look at
We'll go and look at the guys. We'll try and get the guy's song too.
It's not a distraction, actually. Let's just look at it this way. Naomi Osaka is doing what you guys cannot do at this point in time.
No, what do you
I
mean?
don't understand.
That we cannot
Expatiate.
cannot.
what
Let's
you
go on a
guys-
break. We'll be right back. No, favor, you cannot be dragging us.
What
here.
are you
Kilomi.
saying?
No,
What do you
Kilomi
mean?
don't drag.
We
wa.
can't go anywhere. Let's talk.
We are
let's
going on a
talk
break.
it, Kuno. Let's talk it, Kuno.
Are you Naomi Osaka?
In fact,
Skibo, yeah, ba, oh, shit. Is it because I love you? Is it because I care? Is it because I promise that I'll always be there? Cause I gave you my heart. Oh, one for me, pasta. Baby, me, oh, the dark. It is you that I like. Because you sweet like oreke, oh, yeah. Toba for me like ye mogbe, oh, yeah. Because you sweet like oreke, oh, yeah. Toba for me like ye mogbe, oh, yeah. Skibo, ye mogbe. Now so I jam this girl for shop right when I toast her, she come the blush show. I say she complete from head to toe. I swear to God, no be wash show. I tell her, give me your number now. She say you have to earn it. If you're very, very sure you love me, cash you have to tell me. I love find you. I love find pass. Baby, you know I love you. No Elijah. Sure you know you said you. Sure you know you said pa. Sure you know I want you. Baby, you know the Aisha. Is it because I love you? Is it because I care? Is it because I promise that I'll always be there? Cause I gave you my heart. Oh, one for me, pasta. Baby, me, oh, the dark. It is you that I like. Because you sweet like oreke, oh, yeah. Toba for me like ye mogbe, oh, yeah. Because you sweet like oreke, oh, yeah. Toba for me like ye mogbe, oh, yeah. Skibo, ye mogbe, oh, yeah.
This time my love confession, I useful information. You got to come to my destination, girl, just to ease my tension. Me will love you forever. Please never tell me never. I know you smart, I know you wise, girl, and you must be clever. Just back the way they hear them tell me on. Your love are the reason when me carry on. Me love now go change like a million. Realness in a me gin, no silicon. Baby girl, this thing into your head. Da 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 da. That is why me I ask you, sir.
Is it because I love you? Is it because I care? Is it because I promise that I'll always be there? Cause I gave you my heart. Oh, one for me, pasta. Baby, me, oh, the dark. It is you that I like. Because you sweet like oreke, oh, yeah. Toba for me like ye mogbe, oh, yeah. Because you sweet like oreke, oh, yeah. Toba for me like ye mogbe, oh,
Charlie, Charlie.
Watagoma, mwaga huu, wataisoma, washagushi, ganja choma, napakushi, chapagoma.
Wasanka tumela, stampa kana kera, najina na nahela, napenda na madem na masali. Wasanka tumela, stampa kana kera, najina na nahela, napenda na madem na masali.
We just in Bieber, Michael Jackson, I put Drake, it's in ya, I'm a police, I'm a superstar. We just in Bieber, Michael Jackson, I put Drake, it's in ya. Femi solo na Wiz Khalifa, so much I feel, I'm not a Christian. Physically big, wish I get down. So come on, tell 'em I got real lighter. Tangane senti, inganja. So much I feel, I'm not a Christian.
Say I thank the Lord that make me the pepper milk and shady sable, and I get it more available. Oh Lord, I'm grateful. You carry my cross, my available. Say you food for my table. Now you be the signal for my cable. No more condition, no agreement, no more condition. This is why they put me on end song. So they know I'll send it up. Go ask anyone. Shakira, go ask anyone. I have them self no pick up. Then I just can't tell you all. Them go and petition. If they won't take picture, my expenditure. No, I spend it all. Them go and petition. If they won't take picture, my expenditure. No, I spend it all. No more condition. 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 I see clearly no more confusion. I had to make risky decisions. Now got me new opposition. Fuck what you see, sir. They say this life be like seesaw. Command and another man go up. So when I need them, by your brother man show up. Signal for my cable. No more condition. No agreement, no more condition. This is why they put me on any song. So they know I'll send it up. Go ask anyone. Oh Shakira, go ask anyone. I have them self no pick up. Then I just can't tell you all. Them go and petition. They won't take picture. I expect it. No, I expect it.
Mufasa, fear Mufasa, not Mustafa, not Mustafa. Call me Mufasa, fear Mufasa, not Mustafa, not Mustafa. Hello Afa, no Kokosa.
Girl, your body, see no, I shake and we shakala. She say looking at me good, they roll like a rolling boat. Oh, pussy nene, body they move like do gang. Hello, I come out to tap it, bed kale. Girl, your body is a controller. Your body is a controller. Your body do me jungle over. Say your body do me jungle over. Kilo boy, kilo phenom. Jumbai, jumbe. Kilo boy, kilo man. Jumba, your body.
Call me Mufasa, fear Mufasa, not Mustafa, not Mustafa. Hello Afa, no Kokosa.
Girl, your body, see no, I shake and we shakala. She say looking good, I they roll like a rolling boat. Oh, pussy nene, body they move like do gang. Hello, I come out to tap it, bed kale. Girl, your body is a controller. Girl, your body is a controller. Your body do me jungle over. Say your body do me jungle over.
Keep it 93.9. Keep it 93.9.
Kilo pe wale, Sisi Diana. Pẹ̀lú tó gbé wọlé, Sisi Diana. Wá bá mi lọlé, oh Sisi Diana. Kilo pe wọlé, oh yeah, Sisi Diana. I got a lady for China. Every day she dey ask for designer. I got a lady from Kong. Every day she dey speak ching chong. Don't buy me, oh buy me. B.O.T. oh buy me. Killing me slow like buy me. I fi give you all my money. Hold on tight. Love Jaja. Hold on tight. Love love. Hold on tight. Love Jaja. Hold on tight.
Well, welcome back to Saturday Sports Safari live on Remedy Radio Dial Solutions 939 FM here in the city of Ibadan. Favor Lawrence here, DJ Olex here, Tommy here, Young Striker also here. Well, we've been, we told you earlier that we're going to get Naomi Osaka's boyfriend song. He's a rapper.
I wonder why she fell in love with this guy, because
it is celebrity versus celebrity.
Is it celebrity?
It's a celebrity.
I think it's
thing.
personality. This, I don't know who enjoys this kind of music though.
No, it's a rapper now. It's celebrity. Celebrities tend to become friends and get into relationships. So this is not surprising to me. It's not surprising. At least I remember, was it not even tennis players get marry each other. I remember Gail Monfils got married to what was this Russia? I've forgotten her name now. One of the one female tennis star like that. Got married to each other. And we've seen a couple of this kind of
Elena Vitolina.
Elena, exactly, Vitolina. We've seen a couple of this kind of relationships. So it's nothing. It's just that maybe because Osaka's boyfriend is a rapper, and rappers have this kind of funny image, like people. They have this kind of reputation, people ascribe to them. But I think it's a normal thing. Once you're a celebrity, you can always the possibility is there.
Most especially, when you're playing, you surely have such celebrity come around, watch a game.
Admirers, celebrity. They watch. Some of these celebrities go to these tennis games, they go to football games,
NBA
basketball
games.
games. So it's bound to happen. It's just normal. Just normal.
Because how I wish this also happens in media. When you're just comes around you.
It's true.
But I feel like part of the things that happens to us is like we have all this.
Is it over familiarity?
Well, I think it also
it's not over familiarity.
I mean,
it's not compulsory. The person comes to your station. The person can have.
Well, I think
no. The person can just tune into your show.
It happens also. I know a few examples, even here in Nigeria, a few examples like that. There is a notable, a veteran journalist. Got married to one of the, even not the biggest Super Falcon star in Nigeria.
Yeah, Colin Udo.
Messi Akide, yeah.
Yeah, Colin Udo, yeah.
So that was an example for you. So it happens. It's just that it might be based on the time or the schedule, or that depends.
But what you just said now, just had to like go dig down and check. Tennis couples. We've got Andre Agassi and Steph Graf. Mark Veriniquek and Roger Federer. Jimmy Connor and Chris Avant, Elena Svitolina, Gil Morphis, Flavia Panetta, Fabio Fionini, Alison Van Yuftank, and Great Minan. So, this one of the lists that you can also, see. But it is what it is, right?
World of sports, yeah.
Yeah, the world of sports. So, but remember, this is 222 live from Solutions 939 FM Ibadan. Now, let's talk about the Australian Open. Djokovic, failed to get vaccinated last year, so he was deported. Yeah. But now he's around, he's available.
Yes.
Can Nadal defend his title?
Yeah, it's possible. Last year we expected the title was going to be, the battle was going to be between both of them, but since that he got deported, and luckily for Nadal, he was able to cruise through and win the Australian Open. We know when it comes to the Australian Open, Novak Djokovic is one of the masters. This is a Grand Slam he has won multiple times, and he's bidding to set a record there. Winning it again. So I think it's going to be an interesting battle. You know, last year we didn't have Djokovic play, and now that was like the major name there. Then the likes of Alcaraz and I think Kyrgios also made a good showing. But this year, at least, with the presence of Djokovic, it gives the tournament another dimension. You know, it makes it more a bit more competitive and a bit more exciting. You know when you have Djokovic in there, you always expect all this drama and all of that. And also, there's also Kyrgios on the other hand, also he would like to go far in the tournament. You know, that's his own Grand Slam as an Australian, so he also will like to go far in that tournament. So it's going to be very, very interesting. For Nadal, I don't know which Nadal is going to turn up. You know, injuries have not been fair to Nadal, even though he won I think 2 Grand Slams last year. Despite all the injury problems he had, at least he was still a good time for him. But this year, I think the injury last season has had a very big effect on him. We've not really seen him play all these warm-up games and tournament tune-up games.
Yeah, I think one of his tune-up games he lost.
He lost to Kyrgios or there also. So I think it's going to be tough for Nadal, to be honest. I think Djokovic will want to bounce back. You know, you want to make a statement, and also at the back of his mind, he's going to have that record. You know, right now Nadal has 22, Djokovic is on 20. So Djokovic will also want to use that to announce his return that he's back. So I think I hope Nadal does it and defends the title, but it's going to be difficult, with Djokovic in there.
Okay, but let's just wait and see. We can't do Michelle. Alcaraz not there.
Alcaraz was another one.
They pay me.
But unfortunately, he has an injury, so maybe the next Grand Slam we should have him back.
Let's be hopeful, but I think he's back home, trying to recover. That is what we are also getting.
I just hope he's in, because he's still very young, and
very young
for a young player to be having, and this is not the first time he's having this kind of injury. So you just hope the injury doesn't go on to affect his career.
That is just he just came into limelight, and a lot of people are just really talking about him. We hope he can learn from this and be fit enough. Also for tournament organizers too, they don't just pack a lot of games back to back. Wow, some other. I think Emma Raducanu also got injured too.
But I think she's fit now. I think she'll be able to play.
I just hope that she won't just overrush herself going into the game. So we are the radio husband of radio crush of Naomi Osaka.
We are the followers. We are the ones that are helping her carry the baby. We'll be with her everywhere she goes.
We will beat ourselves in this.
Just like Serena had some crushes.
From this moment till she has a baby and then she's back in court. I really want her back, honestly.
Yeah,
okay. This is the cleaner version of Sinish Star by Kodiak featuring Lil Wayne. That is the guy that
get ready to sleep, everybody.
That broke our hearts. No, we'll just play 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes.
2 minutes is just long. 2 minutes is long.
No, remember, this man is a rapper.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag of dick, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, this take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I ain't men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'm a on them, just like my keys drop my genitals on her dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not India, my Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs. I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. 8 blunts, I need a 10. Stay muddy to the lid. 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag of dick, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
Yo, what's up?
Do not touch that dial.
You know the radio you tune to, it's your remedy dial. 93.9 Solutions FM. Your number one remedy dial.
Keep it 93.9.
Yeah. Shubano.
Yo, what's up?
Do not touch that dial.
You know the radio you tune to, it's your remedy dial. 93.9 Solutions FM. Your number one remedy dial.
Yeah. Shubano. Yeah, bro. Life is simple when you dial *671#. No closing time, oh. No sign this and that, oh. Just run on with *671#. For airtime and data, you no get wala. *671#. *671#. To send and receive money or deposit and withdraw cash. To pay for lights and cable TV below. If I save it simple, it better pass the cash. 671.
Just dial *671# to open a Momo wallet today or download Momo app from Google or Apple Play Store. Life is simpler with Momo. Better than cash. Deposit your old Naira notes into your Momo wallet at the nearest Momo agent outlet on or before 31st January 2023.
Yo, what's up?
Do not touch that dial.
You know the radio you tune to, it's your remedy dial. 93.9 Solutions FM. Your number one remedy dial.
It's Saturday Sports Safari.
Dangerous, hazardous, famous, witch of course, Lagos, you better hustle. Wishy, low man, shelle, loju titi, see that popo. Nowadays, so, pay me for skin, wash your coat. Nino job, Nino, Nisale, Mbale, Romandu, Ondu, Hindu, yeah. Otindu, Shondu, Ibidu, Shondu, Hindu, Undu, Ondu, yeah.
love me cause I'm famous. She want designer, she want diamond. Baby, my body is Lagos. If I see her kitchen, I go look out. If not staircase, we go sit down. One place no go contain us, so I'm a bad boy just to stay down. She go up, down, up, down, up, down, shut down. Sun up, sun down. Everything on lockdown. She said you know no go keep us. I said to give no they keep us. Baby small but the big end. I dey follow all that process. Nino Joe, Nino, Nisale, Wale, Omando, Ondo, Edu, yeah, Continue, Shondo, Ebedu, Shondo, Edu, Ondo, yeah.
Add my voice on this beat.
Loving you is my only bad habits. I'ma do as you like. Shamadora. Kinshati ruju take the pain all of me. I'ma do as you like. Shamadora. Look me in my eye, oh, so you don't miss me tonight. Baby, my love fellow me. This love will be me. I might then spread your eyes. I might need you tonight. I'm gonna grab you me. Now my mission tonight. Namayo, 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 Mayo. Yado, 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 Yado. I never want to be honest with you. I'm still in love with you. Oh no. Laba laba there for you. I did my feelings for you. Cause everybody come and go one day. Look me in my eye, so you don't miss me tonight. Baby, my love fellow me. This love will be me. I might then spread your eyes. I might need you tonight. I'm gonna grab you me. Now my mission tonight. Namali, 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 Mali. Yadu, Yadu, Yadu. Look me in my eye, so you don't miss me tonight. Baby, my love fellow me. This love will be me. I might then spread your eyes. I might need you tonight. I'm gonna grab you me rise. I might need you tonight. I'm gonna grab you me rise. I might need you tonight. I'm gonna need you tonight. I'm gonna need you tonight. Need you tonight. Need you tonight. Need you tonight.
Man, no feel tired every day. I'm on the road. No limit you, no limit you. Hey, this now
I love DJ Oaks.
Many things we can do. Today I'm into you. Would you wire for you? Tonight I'll be dancing at the bed away. Yo lava lava, give me your hand and shoulder. See shoulder get up. Blessings for your head up. Yo lava lava, give me your hand and shoulder. But I know go get us. Better go look at us.
Can't take away the fact that young boy is blessed. Back in the days we did beg for bread. All night we do pray for church. Now everything we do is correct. They're looking at me like how did you fight them attack? Me I just look them like this and smirk. Charlie I've been chasing this dream not me today. But sometimes bad mama's play. Every I do call you. Give her man she's not shocked. Jamaican we so fire. Touch me down there, come a chaka. And if you drop all of my money, make a damn. Be on my case like young daddy. Baby, I'm just trying to grow on my wings so I can fly with you.
Give me your hand and shoulder. To see shoulder get up. Blessings for your head up. Give me your hand and shoulder. But I know go get us. Better go look at us. Give me your hand and shoulder. To see shoulder get up.
on with that Laba Laba. And well, guys, it's still Saturday Sports Safari on your Remedy Radio dial, Solutions 939 FM. Manchester City, Manchester United, 15 minutes gone and still goalless. Well, Manchester United created opportunities earlier in the first half, same as Manchester City, but none has been able to hit the back of the net. But let's also let you know that there are a lot of live games ongoing at different centers across Europe, same as Africa. In Africa, the African Nations Championship, there's a game in the 40th minute here, which is goalless, and that game is...
Okay, Ethiopia against Mozambique at the 40 minutes of play. Very soon the first half will be over. Well, we have the Republic of Congo also taking on Uganda in the African Nations Cup. That's around
5 o'clock.
And Ivory Coast will be up against Senegal
by
8 o'clock.
Okay, and let's also let you know that we're already getting signals concerning the games we're having today. However, we're also getting reports about coach of Chelsea, Graham Potter. This man may be... Okay, don't let me use the... Okay. Anything can happen, Sha.
Chelsea is just one game, one club, and Everton is another club or the other, and we can't compete with both their managers.
Let's also talk about Everton. Everton directors told to stay away from Goodison Park over rare and credible threat. The Everton board of directors have been told not to attend Goodison Park for today's game against Southampton because of a real and incredible threat to their safety and security. Tommy, we'll talk about that very soon. Most especially, I mean, if the fans are saying that they want Lampard to be fired or make some changes, and the board is still backing Frank Lampard, I mean, you have to listen to the fans as well. With what we are seeing here, maybe something can be done very soon concerning that. And talking about Chelsea, Graham Potter maybe got the wrong job at the right time or got the right job at the wrong time. Let's just quickly look at Potter, Lampard before we go on a break.
Well, let me start with Everton. Right now Everton fans are not really smiling. And that was all informed that security warning, whereby the directors can't even go for the game, and it's because of the team's performances over the last few weeks. If you look at Everton, for the past 5 seasons now, they've been neither here nor there. They keep bringing in managers, hiring and firing. They've not been able to get the right balance for their team. And right now, the performances are not good. And this also is coupled with the fact that they spent a whole lot of money especially since Moshiri, the owner, came in and took over the club. They spend money, but the money is not translating to anything on the field of play, and that has caused the fans to be very angry. Now they are calling for Frank Lampard's head. Well, the board might decide to go ahead and fire Lampard, but the problem is still there. The problem starts at the top, at the board level. The Everton management, they've not done the right things. They keep bringing in players that are not fit for the club. They need to reorganize the whole club as a whole. It's not about firing Lampard. Thank God last season they sacked Silva, the coach before Lampard, and Marco Silva. And Lampard, they narrowly escaped relegation last season. On the last day, and you expect them to have gone ahead and brought in players that will improve, but the results have not really been going well for them, and now the fans are really angry. Even the directors right now, they are not safe. They are not sure of going to the game. So it's just a whole it's a terrible situation for Everton. I don't know what's going to happen to Lampard. He might get fired, but it goes beyond firing Lampard right now for Everton.
So what should be done? I mean, Alex Iwobi is injured. Some players are also not really giving their best.
I just think they just need to give Lampard some time. And this is January. Maybe go into the window, bring in 1 or 2 players to be able to stabilize the team. Because right now, if you bring in another manager, the manager is going to start from the beginning again. And right now, their position on the table is not really encouraging. So
18th.
18th. So what's the assurance that even if you fire Lampard now, bring in another manager, what's the assurance that he's going to improve? So I think the best bet for them is just stick with Lampard, get him 1 or 2 players, and hope that the players injured, some of them come back and start playing well for the team. Because right now, their position is not really palatable.
I mean, they're playing against Southampton, that is rock bottom on the Premier League log.
Southampton also.
And this same Southampton defeated Manchester City.
So that's going to be a very tough game for them, because Southampton right now, they also right there at the bottom of the table. They will also want to climb up, So it's going to be tough, really tough for. I just pity Frank Lampard, honestly. I just pity him because if you look at him, probably maybe you will say the Everton job is also not, but you can't say a job is right for you. You just have to take what is in front, and he took the Everton job, and we're hoping that at least he'll be able to do something with Everton, but it's not going as planned for him. I just feel for him. Honestly.
Okay, if it is not going as planned, is it? You know what I say? It's going. It's going. It's not going as planned too for Graham Potter.
In fact, that is another big, Graham Potter. For Chelsea is another club that is in a mini crisis right now. I think Chelsea's problem for me came from the owners, because initially the Todd Bowley took over, and the first thing he did, he let go of Thomas Tuchel. I think that was where their problem started. He shouldn't have. Right now, if you look at it in answer, you say probably he should have stuck with Thomas Tuchel. Yeah, but when the new owner comes in, he's coming with his own ideas. Coming and fine. You might want to cut him some slack. Okay, you fire Tuchel. Then, if you are bringing in a replacement, bring in another top-class manager. You don't fire a Thomas Tuchel and go for a Graham Potter. And that is taking nothing away from what Graham Potter has done at Brighton. He did a very good job at Brighton. Their style of play. He transformed the club. But going to Chelsea is another ball game entirely. The pressure of Chelsea, you can't compare it with that of Brighton. So I think that was where Chelsea got it wrong.
You're bringing a non-top class manager.
A manager that has no pedigree. You are bringing him to a club like Chelsea where. There's the
result is always expected.
Result is always expected. There's no room for mistakes, and they don't give you. They are not that patient in Chelsea. They hire and fire. So I think that was where one of the things it got wrong. Then also the club system, the management system in Chelsea right now. When Bowley took over, if you remember before Bowley came in, they had Peter Cech as their football director. They had Marina, the lady that was doing the transfer. Yeah. So there were some backroom team doing those jobs. But right now, the responsibility is more like a one-man club right now. Bowley is the one signing players. He's the one chasing. So it's not balanced. And you don't expect that from a club like Chelsea. And also another problem with Chelsea is the signings they've been making. You just go out. They spend money on places they are not supposed to spend money. Fine, I think. One thing that has really affected them is the injuries. Injuries is always a part of football. 10 first-team players are injured right now for Chelsea. So definitely, you might say, okay, Potter might struggle with that, but even still, they still have at least some players that should be able to keep the team steady, not losing back-to-back games. So I just think Chelsea just need to give him time. Basically, they need to, because when you brought in Potter, he was given a 5-year contract too, and the plan was that they are going to stay with him, rebuild the club. So right now they're in a crisis. The
way you said you were going to stay with him, like someone that got married, through thick and thin.
If you bring
nothing you can do about it.
You have a new owner, and you fire a manager that's proven, that's established in Thomas Tuchel, and you bring in a Graham Potter that has not been proven, and you give him a 5-year contract. What does that tell you? That tells you that okay, you are trying to plan for the future. So irrespective of what happens or what is going on now, you expect them to just stick with him and follow see the process through. Because him. Even assuming, let's say, okay, you fire Potter now, what happens? Which manager are you going to bring in? So it's not really a good moment for them now. They just need to steady the ship right now and give Potter time, let him, and hopefully if their injured players come back, maybe. Because Chelsea you can't say Chelsea don't have, they have their quality players all around the team, from Reece James. But unfortunately, injury has not been fair to them this season. So I think that has been a major problem for Potter. But I just hope he's able to motivate the players he has now.
Players that have won.
I didn't see that coming.
Messi, Grealish just
Jack Grealish.
Messi, that song.
So please, can you? Abi King pe Messi. Abi King pe Grealish. Grealish. That was a goal by Jack Grealish, who came in for Phil Foden. And that's what we're saying, man.
That's it.
Yeah, so who's... what is happening to your
house?
Abi King pe
Vexy, vexy, vexy. What bestie, bestie? Yeah, I'm not Jesse, Jesse. Don't ask now, wow, no testing, testing. Don't call me, don't test me. Hello, Diamond, no person, person. Make person, no chassis, chassis. Marinera, no person.
Abracadabra, flow so sweet like Govada. Think they bad, but I'm bad. Abracadabra, flow so sweet like Govada. Think they bad, but I'm bad. Fine girls for my bed. Escala to fly like a bird. Cause oil in my head. When the ladies see me, then they twerk. We know we fine like this. We know we fresh like this. Cause I they chop like king. Haters can suck my dick. Let's go.
I begin pay vexy, vexy, vexy. What bestie, bestie? You just I'm not just.
It's Saturday Sports Safari.
Don't call me, don't test me. No person, person. Make person, no chassis.
Great people of Oyo South Senatorial District, what do you want?
Freedom! Development! Youth empowerment!
That is right. Here is another 4 years opportunity to get it right in Oyo South Senatorial District. Cast your vote for Honorable Oluwasegun Theophilos Oladimeji Otto under the auspices of Labour Party as our representative at the National House of Assembly, Senate. Otto, a man of the people, credible and intelligent leader, social transformer, an advocate for youth empowerment always. On this note, market men and women, artisans, civil servants, students across all levels, social groups, religious houses, and many others. Vote for Honorable Oluwasegun Theophilos Oladimeji Otto to represent Oyo South Senatorial District on the Labour Party with the logo of a father, mother, and children. Let's do it together. No carryover. Vote for Otto. Labour Party!
Forward ever!
I'm emotionally stressed. I'm emotionally downcast. I am so confused.
Ọjà tí mo dé ó dé mi débẹ̀. Látọmọdé mo fi lélẹ̀. Where money dey, I go dey there. No ask me why, no sign to labor. Omi ò lọ ta o. Any weapon against me, no fit prosper. Back to sender.
Why you like? Who they play this song for? No, you guys say me what?
It's emotionally stressed.
Yeah, emotionally downcast. Don't worry, you still have more time. This is 63 minutes. And well, Manchester City can still bring in Bullion van to score. Bullion van of goals. But I mean, tell me you saw that goal, right?
Yeah. Out of nowhere. That ball was actually meant for Erling Haaland, but Grealish just came in and just gave a good
meaning the defense was focusing more on Haaland.
They were in fact, you see, they were distracted by Erling Haaland.
You know, before the start of this game, I mentioned something that Rashford was going to be the one that Manchester City was going to tackle, or tackle for Manchester United. And then everyone focused more on Haaland and Foden.
Yeah.
So no one actually paid attention to the man that just came off the bench, replaced Foden. That's Grealish. And I'm like, this is a wonderful game changer.
And that was a fantastic assist from Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a great assist.
That's my player.
That's a wonderful one, please.
But I think there's still enough time in this game for Man U.
Yeah, enough time. Yeah, we've got a lot of time.
Man U might get a goal in this game. The game is just starting to get lively.
Interesting.
That's the beauty. I mean, we're almost sleeping, and But let's just quickly look at finalize. Let's check the final set of fixtures in the Premier League for this weekend, and we'll wrap up to continue with the game on the other side of the studio this afternoon. Well, in case you're listening to us, this is Saturday Sports Safari live at your Remedy Down Solutions 939 FM. Manchester City leading Manchester United 1-0 to go from Jack Grealish. 60. This is now 65 minutes, right? Yeah. But remember, tomorrow there will be a couple of games. Chelsea will be up against Crystal Palace. Newcastle United will take on Fulham, and Tottenham will take on Arsenal in the North London Derby. 5:30 is that game. Told me that prediction: Tottenham Arsenal.
Wow, it's going to be a very, very close game. But I think Arsenal edges it because based on Arsenal's form, Tottenham, they've not been consistent enough. They've not been really consistent. So I think Arsenal is going to. It will be close, it's a derby, not London derby. And you remember the first leg, Arsenal got the better of Tottenham. So Spurs will want to they want to fight back, but I think Arsenal will just take it over them. I think Arsenal will win that game.
Okay.
Okay, let's take fixtures from the Nigeria Premier Football League.
Continue.
we need to put it there so that we'll all get used to it and take professional.
I just hope you will not be
head.
disappointed when they come back and tell you that it's not the.
No, we have to continue. We need it's another name. Maybe a premium Olotumabade very
Let's
soon.
go. Motor
Okay.
Spirits.
All right, 4 o'clock. All games will be played 4 o'clock simultaneously tomorrow. By Yelsa United will take on the Kada FC. Doma United will open against Sunshine Stars. Gombe is on the road against Kwara United. Plateau United will be taking on Shooting Stars. Remo will be at his stadium.
Ikene.
Hosting El
Warriors.
Kanami Warriors. Rivers United will host Lobby Stars as Niger Tornadoes will travel on the road to play Wiki Torres. All by 4 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay, with that, we'd like to wrap up and let Olex be under his emotional
distress. Emotionally downcast.
But don't worry. I know a lot of fans are still expecting more goals. I mean, for Tommy that predicted go.
Yeah.
For me, that predicted 2-1.
Okay, remember, guys, join us weekdays. That should be 9 o'clock to 9 o'clock weekdays for Kiko Sports Show. Mondays it is by 6:30 p.m. Mondays and Tuesdays for extra time. Well, Saturday Sports Safari makes a return next week Saturday. Thank you so much, Sound God DJ Olex. Follow him on all socials at SD DJ Olex, right? Sound God DJ Olex. It's proud. Okay, it's emotionally down. Favor Lauren Tola.
Guys, please, everybody should check out for Ederson because according to Adede Jorin Kosola, he's pregnant, legit. God, please, just take over the ends of Ederson today.
Or maybe his wife is pregnant.
Anyhow, but my name is Favor Lauren Tola, F to the E, to the I, to the V, to the A, Favor with the flavor.
Tommy, thank you for coming. Thank you for the gifts.
Happy New Year!
Yeah. Favor did not bet with that, but there's no problem.
That's very important.
Follow me on all socials at YoungStriker9 on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. It is Oladapo. Couldn't be enjoy your weekend.